Top 3 tools that I've spent a lot of money on that have saved me in some terrible situations and were definitely still worth the price. Now, if we walk right over to the table, you'll see tool number 1 is none other than the Venom HP Mini Ductor. Now, this unit is expensive, couple $100 expensive. Price and part number will be right above my finger. So what this unit does, for those of you guys that don't know, it uses these little metal coils. You put them in the front of this, and if you've got a stuck, rusty nut or bolt, you will kind of put your coil around it. You do not want it to be touching the fastener. You'll pull the trigger and it will use heat induction to very quickly heat that fastener up. So if you've got something super rusty, crusty, and it is just not coming off even with penetrating oil, hit it with the heat inductor for a couple seconds, that baby's coming right off. Tool number 2 is gonna be none other than my Irwin Hansen tap and die set. Now, the reason I opted for these, when you're going to stuff like tapping, rethreading, stuff like that, normally it's your last resort, and you don't want to be using something that's on the more inexpensive side that could break or malfunction when it's your last ditch effort. So I opted for the Irwin one. Again, we don't pull these out often because hopefully we're not dealing with too many absolutely stripped out, just busted fasteners that we're having to rethread or tap. So one of these things that you spend a lot of money on, hoping you don't have to use it a ton, but the day that you do, you're glad that you have some nice ones that you know are gonna work and are gonna perform. And before we move on to that final tool, if you've been enjoying the video, remember to like, follow, and share, because it really helps us out over on this side of the page and lets us provide more quality content for you guys. Now, let's move on to that final tool. And tool number 3 is gonna be none other than my Snap-on open-end speeder wrenches. Now, I don't use these things really that much at all, but when I do have to pull them out for shocks, the odd and end fastener that I just can't get to with anything else on a piece of equipment, I mean, these things have really saved me a lot of time and heartache, and I definitely think that they were worth the money in the long run. But I hope y'all enjoyed that list of my 3 tools that I spent a lot of money on, don't use a ton, but still definitely think they were worth the cost. If you have any tools that you would add to the list, let me know down in the comments below. But thank you all for taking your time to watch the video. I really hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, remember to like, follow, and share, because it really helps us bring you guys some more amazing content. But again, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Tools R Us out.